Hey guys, Jano0. Hope all is well out there in YouTube land. I've had a few people ask me about our fish tanks, so I guess I will show you our fish tanks. What we have is, this is a 125 gallon aquarium that is a saltwater tank. It's called a Reef tank. We've got all different kinds of corals and anemones and crabs and fish and mushrooms and just all kinds of stuff. There's a couple little urchins in there, but there's one of our big long tentacle anemone. I think it's a sabo or a sabi, something like that, anemone. And then corals, all different kinds of corals. And of course, this is a leather toadstool. And we've got our fish that you can see swimming around, and the old sunken pirate ship in there because it's super cool. And like I said, we've had a lot of people ask us about it, so I'll give you a quick showing about it. If you want us to get into more detail, I reckon I can on what everything is and how we take care of it and stuff. But the really cool thing about this, about these tanks, is everything in there is alive. All of the florals, all of the even the little purple spots that are all across the back of the tank there, those are algae, coralline algae. So you have algae and plankton and little bugs and fish and all kinds of stuff, you know, for the fish and the corals to eat. They sift it. There's even some starfish in there that are in the sand that are called sand sifters, and they clean out the sand. So everything has its part. The snails, they clean the algae up. We've got a couple of fish that are algae eaters. So everything plays its part. It's its own little ecosystem, and it's our own little private ocean, so to speak, which is really cool. It's something nice to come in here and just take a look at and kind of get lost out in our own little ocean world, so to speak, our own little coral reef. And I do spend a lot of time looking at it. It's a great stress relief. It's a great hobby. The lights that we use on here are an LED lights, so they don't. The thing that uses the most power on this fish tank is the heater to keep the water warm, but it's not big of a deal in the summertime. And these lights, the light system that Mary put on these LED lights, they're hooked up to a little computer system, to where it makes the light as the day gets like towards noon, it'll have the brightest light that we have, but as it starts going through the afternoon hours, it starts dimming itself down to mimic the sun, and then at night it goes dark and it mimics the moon cycles as well. So there's a little bit of light at night, still going in there, the bluish lights, and I will try to get you a shot of that later on tonight. But the fish that we have a couple, you know, we have a little wrasse. That's a 6-line wrasse. We have that's a Singapore angelfish. We've got a couple of clownfish that hang out in the anemones. We have a couple of blennies, algae blenny and a bicolor blenny. We have damselfish and little green chromuses. Just all different kinds of fish to add color and personality to the tank. And this is our big 125 gallon tank. Right there, that is, if we can get a picture of her, she'll get into the camera. We have a Sally Lightfoot crab. She's kind of big. She keeps growing and growing. And right up there next to those yellow polyps, you can see there's a little pencil sea urchin that cleans rocks and eats algae and stuff off of the rocks. Just all different kinds of stuff in this particular tank. And the rock, even the rock is, you know, it's live rock. It's got algae on it. And we have little bugs called copepods that we grow in the rocks so that the fish can eat them as well. It's like I said, it's all a self-sustaining. We do have to feed extra parts of the fish. And we also, like this little clip right here, we hang algae sheets so that the fish can get their veggies. And then we feed a lot of plankton and mysis shrimp. Just the non-expensive feed that we have. Clownfish are cool, and the kids love it. And Lupita loves it. She loves to come out here and sit and look at the tank, and this is good good for her eye movement, and just gives her something to watch that's peaceful. Now over here we have a 60-gallon cube tank that is also a reef tank, and it has a whole bunch of different kinds of corals, and the fish that we have in here, we have like those little chromuses right here. These are called honey chromuses. If I can keep one in the, we have 2 of them, and I named them Starsky and Hutch. Ha! And then we have a little bitty clownfish in here, and then like I said, we have different kinds of corals and little anemones and clams and stuff like that inside. These are all corals, and everything is alive. And it's really, really nice to have you know, this as furniture in our house. Gives us something really cool to look at. Right down here, we got this little scooter blenny, that little red fish right there. We got him at the same time that we got Starsky and Hutch, and I figured he's red and flashy, so we named him Huggy Bear. Ha! There we go. But we have snails and stuff like that in this tank to help keep the algae down. And all the rest of it, you know, everything in here is alive as well. It's all corals and fish and snails and starfish and clams. Oh my. So there we go. I hope you like it. Like I say, I've had a few people ask me to take a look. I like this cube tank because no matter where you are, you can see into it. All 3 sides you can see, and it's all the same width on every part of it. So that is our smaller tank. And this one here just has a blue light at night. It doesn't have any of the any kind of a light. The light just turns off, and then those little blue LED lights kick on. This little bar right here will kick on to give them a little bit of simulated moonlight. We try to keep it as natural as we can. We have, both of the tanks will have these little pumps, these little circular pumps that mimic waves, so that they'll have their wavy motion, so that the corals can have their wave, and that it moves all kind of algae and planktons and stuff around in the water, so that the corals can, when they have their feeder tentacles out, can catch stuff and eat it and keep the water clean, and the algae can keep the water clean as well. So like I say, I will come back tonight whenever the lights are turned way down low and we have the simulated moonlight. Plus we have this light bar right here on the very back of the tank that lights up the area behind the fish, or behind the that sunken pirate ship, and it looks really, really awesome. I dig it. So here we go, guys. I will get you a shot of that later on tonight. Okay, guys. This is what our tank looks like at night. It looks really cool. Those lights there will get just a little bit dimmer, and then the light that is behind the pirate ship here in about 10 minutes or so will kick off. The blue lights will get a little bit dimmer to simulate the moonlight, but you can see that everything looks a little bit different under the blue UV lights. Some of the colors really pop out real nice. Some of the things come out at night. You see there's an emerald crab right back there. They usually like to come out at night. A lot less fish swimming around. They like to go into little hidey holes and sleep. But this is a view of how the tank looks at night. I love it. I think it's awesome. We can sit and look at it for hours, man. And the smaller tank, this is how it looks like under the blue lights. I hope this video does the colors justice on how some of this stuff looks whenever the blue lights come on. The blue LED lights that simulate the moonlight, and we try to do the best we can to make it a little ocean for them. Try to make it as natural as we can. I realize that it's in a glass box, but having lights and waves and keeping the salt at the right levels and stuff is really important. So there we go. That's a look at our fish tanks. We really enjoy them, and it is a great hobby, and it's just good fun for the whole family. All right, y'all. Have a great night. God bless. The end. Buzz, buzz. The end.